So for this video, the first thing I'm going to show is a comparison of the old Strat and the new Strat side by side. On the new Strat, you do actually pause 2 different times to do a health check to see what you need to do for the follow-ups. But for the comparison video, I actually trimmed out those pauses. After this video is done, I'm going to go through and show the videos individually and sort of do a breakdown. I'll go through the old Strat, walk you through that, and then we'll do the new Strat part. So let's go ahead and just start this video. I'm not going to talk through this part of it. Just let this play out. Once this is finished, I'll start the next bit.
Stay dead, okay?
So this is the old Strat video. I'm going to do a breakdown of this. When I originally came up with the Strat, I didn't have access to the SRT numerical values over here. The main things we were looking at are usually health values. And so our health is here. If you look for the 1,000, the number underneath it's going to be our current health, the 1,000 being our maximum potential health. The same thing for the boss. This 15k applies to Marge, and the number underneath it is her current health. So just pay attention mainly to this number right here for this fight. So let's just play it out, and I'll kind of walk you through the general Strat. So you open up with a flame shot, block, shotgun, shotgun. Pistol, just do 10 quick fire shots. And you can see her health right now is 11,829. You can usually get, if you hit like a perfect 9 headshots and 1 body shot, I think it's like 11,522 something, maybe. So yeah, we miss a little bit of damage, but it's not a huge deal. So we do that, and as we're walking back down, we reload the pistol, we swap to the flame shot, reload that, and then shoot her once with the enhanced shot to get her knocked down. And while she's dropping down, we come over here and grab this ammo and go ahead and pull out our shotgun and reload it. And we're waiting for her to stand up here. Once she stands up, then we unload 2 shells into her. And then we shoot right underneath her with the flame round immediately, which we already have reloaded. There's a cabinet over here on the right side. So this flame shot is damaging the boss while also clearing off the spiders from this cabinet so we can pick up 2 items from it. Okay, and then here we wait just a second before we run away, and we're baiting an attack from Marge. You can hear her swinging over there. So we reload this, let her climb the wall a little bit, and then we do 2 shells. 1, knocked her off. shoot her in the crotch, swap to our enhanced. You want to be a little bit far away from Marge here, because if you're too close, she'll hit you with her flailing arms. And not only do you lose DPS, but it also hurts like a motherfucker. So be careful with that. If we were doing the new strat, we would have been looking at this health value right here and trying to get it as close to 7,200 without passing it as we could. But since this is the old strat, like I said, I didn't have access to this, so we're just kind of winging it. We do about 17 shots with the pistol between the window opener and this right here. So then after we do those 17 shots, we head over here where the spiders are cleared off and we start reloading our guns on the way. Once we start reloading our shotgun, we open this up and pick up those 2 items. And then while Marge is coming this way and going back up into the ceiling, we pull up our inventory for free, essentially, because we have a few seconds to waste. And we combine ammo with gunpowder, and then we go to our combine tab and we make flame rounds. So you can see us doing that here real fast. Okay, and then there's a little spot here, like, okay, here's a barrel here. Just to the right, there's like a little puke stain. Once that pops up and out twice, like that, that's about when you know she's ready to spawn back. Then you can look up, and we do shoddy, flame round, reload the flame round, move up toward her, reload the shotgun. And then we shoot her in the crotch, and then aim for her face. Boom, boom. This is the point where the strats change, and I'll show you that. This is where we do a flame round again with the new strat, but here, the old strat, we're backing up away from her after the 2 shotgun shells, and we're gonna line up with this plant roughly just to give her some space while we're reloading. And that's giving her space to move over here to climb up this wall right here. And so when she's about to climb up, you can actually shoot one of the shells off. So 1, and then wait, and then shoot the second one to knock her off, flame round, and then check her health value here. It's like around right under 1,000 should be. She gets away. So 985. And then you can, if you want to, wait there and reload your shotgun and maybe shoot her twice before she goes away, but it's not a huge deal because she's going to get away from you with this strat. So while we're running up this direction, we're going to just kind of reload all of our guns. And she spawns either here, down here, or back away from us at that original window, usually at this point with this health value. But for this run, she spawns up here. So she has very little health left, so we flame shot her, shotgun twice, and she's dead. And now we do some pathing here. I do kind of the most optimal I can to make it fast. Pick up the gunpowder, pick up whatever's in that box, pick up the separating fuel, or separating agent, and then run up here and get the solid fuel, and then try and get to Marge as fast as you can. And this is timed whenever the gate dissolves. It's when the split stops. It's basically starts on the drop at the beginning of the fight and then ends at the dissolve. Okay. And now we're gonna go through the new strat. And this is the video for the new strat. The health values have jumped down to this location here. So this is the one we're actually looking at, this line right here. This is her maximum and this is her current. So pay attention to that. There's a few things here. I do actually pause in this fight, but like I said, I trimmed out the actual pausing. That I'll show you when I actually do it. You can see the video kind of skip around. But all of this right here is the same for a bit. Yeah, you can just watch her health, like just to see about how much each different type of weapon is doing and whatnot. You can see the tick damage from the flame round, stuff like that. Okay, so right here, this is where I usually would fire the 8 or 7 or so shots on the old strat, which is kind of what we're doing here, but I'm paying attention to this number, trying to basically get it to about 72 as close as I can without going over 7,200, or in this case under. You want to get as close as you can. So that little skip that you just saw happen when I play the video, that's me pausing and checking. And you can see about how much damage each bullet does. I do one more shot there. So it's like 200-ish, 210-ish, I guess. It's hard to tell exactly with the flame ticks, but yeah. So we got to 7,300, which is great. And now we're on our way over here as normal, reloading our weapons, getting these items, making the enhanced rounds, and making the flame rounds. Okay, so everything's normal for a second. It's just like the other strat now. Make this, and then look up. Okay, so this is normal up until this point right here. As soon as we do that shot on her face to make her stagger upwards, we follow up with a flame round. Okay, and then when that staggers her, we immediately reload our flame round like so, and we position ourselves just to the right here, just bait an attack out. So once you kind of see her swinging, then you just go ahead and get everything reloaded. Again, we're kind of in the same spot as earlier in the fight when we stand back a little bit and let her climb up the wall. We're doing the same sort of strat here. So she goes up the wall, we knock her down. We're in a perfect position here. Do this order for the shots. And you can see there was a little stutter there. I was actually pausing again. That's the second pause you usually want to do and trying to check her health. So if each bullet does, I don't know, 150 to 200, whatever it is, I'm not sure. We know that it's only going to take just a little bit more because she's ticking down with flame damage from the flame rounds, and we're unloading enhanced ammo on her. So what I do here when she gets low enough, see now she's down to 50, is I hit G and I swap to my regular ammo and I finish her off right here. That's when she dies. You have to wait for her to get on all four, like turn over, and then she loses her I can't die frames, I like to call it. And now she's dead. And while she's dying, then we just head back up here like normal. So while we're running around picking up stuff here, one thing is if you shoot her with a flame round during an animation where she can't die, the ticks from the flame round can't kill her. Whereas if you shoot her in an animation where she can die, the flame ticks can actually finish her off. So it's pretty interesting. But yeah, that's the comparison of the old and new strat. You can see it's about a 10-second difference. You can actually get the one site or the same thing essentially to happen with the old version. It's just a lot harder, and you kind of want to be able to block her in a position, but it's just way harder. This is a pretty dang consistent strat. It just takes a lot of practice. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments. But other than that, thanks for watching.